A white belt had a horrible experience visiting a gym while traveling. So guys, this is a question from a user that he said that, hey Bernardo, I'm 47-year-old white belt who's been training jiu-jitsu for only about 7 months. I travel a lot for work, so I decided to visit another gym for the first time recently, but I ended up having a pretty bad experience, which left me feeling discouraged. What tips or advice do you have for someone like me to make sure visiting other gyms is a positive experience? So guys, great question. Thanks for asking. And first of all, I feel really sorry about that. And I would say that most of the jiu-jitsu schools nowadays, I think they are very good jiu-jitsu schools with very good environment, very good culture. So I think there's a big chance here that you had a little bit of a bad luck with that gym. But what I would give you as an advice and tips here is that next time, try to do some research before you pick the school. Just don't go to some school just because it's nearby the hotel you're staying or nearby where you're staying. So try to do at least a little bit of research. But then the question would be like, Bernardo, how do I research? I would say that try to take a look on the reviews of that academy. I think you can get a pretty good sense of the environment and the culture of the gym. Also look in the reviews. You know, like, is there a good amount of reviews? It's a green flag. The reviews are very friendly and nice. That's a green flag. And things like that. So I would do some research, take a look at the reviews. I would also take a look in the schedule, because many times when I hear that people had bad experience, many times it's not jiu-jitsu schools, it's MMA schools. So take a look at the schedule, see if there are more jiu-jitsu, if there's more MMA classes than jiu-jitsu classes. This is a little bit of a red flag to me. Nothing against the MMA crowd, but for example, if you do jiu-jitsu and you're looking for a jiu-jitsu school and you ended up in this MMA school, you don't even have the techniques that they're looking for. So there's a chance that they will feel like. So I would also take a look in the schedule, make sure there's a lot more jiu-jitsu classes than MMA classes. And I would reach out to the school first and ask if they allow visitors. If you have a gi from another gym, make sure that you ask that question if they allow you to wear the gi from your gym, from your school. Because I have heard about that. I have heard that sometimes people go visit other schools with other gyms from other schools and they get kind of mad, but they're very bad communicating, and then they don't treat the visitor nicely, which is a very wrong mistake. But anyways, make sure you ask that question as well. And then like you ask it here, how you should behave. In my opinion, there's nothing extraordinary that you should do, but try to be like gentle and nice with your training partners. Don't be rude. And I mean, like, especially you, white belt, I don't know what's your weight, how strong you are and that, or how tall, how heavy, but try to not use like a lot of strength in the first day that you're visiting a gym, because that could look like you're trying to hurt someone or something like that. So try to focus more on the technique. Remember, you're a guest over there. You're a visitor over there. Imagine you're going to someone's house. You're not going to show up first day and open the freezer, take your shoes off, lay down in the couch and this and that. So try to you don't know where you're stepping into, you know, like, you don't know where you're going. So try to be a little bit more polite, more gentle. Don't imagine you're visiting someone's house. I think that's a very good way to put it. Like, you don't show up first day and you're doing all type of things and whatever you want. So, and then when you're training, try to focus more in the technique. Don't use too much strength and this and that. But for example, guys, in my gym, if a visitor comes and first day he uses as much strength as he can, we don't mind. Like, we are very open-minded for guests, for visitors, and we just ask them to be polite and follow the rules of the school, and that's it. You know, like, if they want to train as hard as they can, they're completely allowed to do that, and nobody's gonna get mad. You know, like, and then the last thing I would say is, like, be very respectful of the coach. And remember, different schools have different rules. So some schools, before you step on the mat, you got a ball. So try to ask an instructor, try to take a look, and talk to the instructor, be nice to him, be respectful to him. You know, like some schools, they do a lineup before the class when they're starting the class. Some schools, they don't. They just start running or they just start warming up. So try to follow the crowd and see what everybody is doing. And so remember, it's your first day visiting a place that you've never been there before. So just do your best, be polite to everybody, to the desk person, to the training partners, to the instructor. Don't be rude with anybody. Don't go crazy trying to smash everybody. Like, go use more techniques than strength. But the most important thing I would say here is, like, do your research. You know, like, try to take a look in the pictures. Does this school look clean? Do they have a solid schedule? Call them or send an email and ask if they accept visitors and guests. Can you wear your gi? And all those questions, you know, like, just to make sure you don't show up there as a bad guest or as a bad visitor. But I think Jiu-Jitsu has this culture that we receive visitors all the time. And most of the schools nowadays, the doors are very, like, open and welcoming. So don't stop visiting gyms because you had this one experience. I understand it was your first experience and it was bad, which is very sad. But try it again, do a better research, go to a different school. And if you travel a lot, this is going to be a great thing for you as well. A great way to meet locals on everywhere you go. It's going to be a great way for you to be in shape while you are traveling. This is a complaint that I see a lot of people saying, like, oh, I travel a lot, then when I travel, I eat bad, I don't exercise, this and this and this. So now you can exercise, you can meet local people. You know, like, it's such a great thing, you know, like, so don't stop because this bad experience, you know, like. And guys, if you're a beginner and you were watching this video, make sure to check my instructional video, The Foundations of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, at IBJJFanatics.com. I made this entire instructional all about the fundamentals, techniques of Jiu-Jitsu. So I think it's going to be exactly for you where you are on your journey. So make sure to check that out. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys have any other questions, feel free to write to me anytime. Thank you. Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTube Faria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.